Previous lecture we have discussed about this principle of least square method. How to fitted a straight line. How to find a best fit curve by using the least square method. We can see in this lecture by using the principle of the least square method we can fitted a straight line, fitting a parabolic equation, fitting a curve, exponential curve y barabar a into e raised to bx and y is equal to a into e raised to x. So now we discuss how to fitting a parabolic equation, fitting a parabola. By using the least square method. Same as we have previous lecture discussed how to fitting a straight line. So let's give an equation of the curve, parabolic curve y is equal to ax square plus bx plus c. Be a parabola, be a parabola to fitted for the data xi and yi. Xi and yi corresponding value x1, y1, x2, y2, where for every I is equal to 1, 2, 3 up to n. So set of n observation. This curve are fitted for the set of n observation x1, y1, x2, y2 up to xn, yn. So let us now for any value of the for x is equal to xi, for any value of this x, observe value, we can represent observe value yn. Corresponding expected value is n, corresponding expected value f of xi, represented f of xi, observed value represent yi. So f of xi is equal to axi square bxi expected, that means this curve. Here we expected fitting a parabola. So expected value of this equation are axi square plus bxi plus c, where I is equal to 1, 2 up to set of n observation. So whenever we have a observed value yi and expected value f of xi, so now we can easily find this, what is the error for the each and every point. So now hence the error at x is equal to xi, x is equal to xi will be error, that means ei is equal to observed value minus expected value. So this can be written as ei minus f of xi, that means axi square plus bxi plus c. This is equation 1 for every I is equal to 1 to up to n, set of n observations. Then sum of the square of this error should be a 0. There, when the sum of square of this error, the sum of square of this error is ei square. That means yi is equal to, we can represent a capital E sigma I barabar 1 to n ei square. So also we can written like as 1 to n ei. That means yi minus axi square plus bxi plus c whole square. Now E should be a minimum, so E, that means all the errors should be minimum or zero. That's why every points are lies on this curve. So this is a best fit curve. So E should be minimum. E should be minimum by applying the principal method by using the principal least square method. Del E upon, here A, B and C are arbitrary constant. Del E upon del A is equal to 0. Partial derivative with respect to B is equal to 0. Partial derivative of C in all errors is equal to 0. So here we get the three equations. In previous lecture we have two equations of the straight line where A and B are arbitrary constant. Here A, B and C are arbitrary constant. Here we get a three equation. So here now del E upon del A is equal to 0. So del E upon del A is equal to 0. That means del upon del A E. That means sigma I is equal to 1 to sigma I is equal to 1 to n yi minus axi square plus bxi plus c whole square is equal to 0. This equation, partial derivative of this equation with respect to A is equal to 0. So partial derivative of this equation are 2 यहाँ अगर ले लिए तो I is equal to 1 to n 2 into yi minus axi square plus bxi plus c whole square. This બે આગળ લીધા છે આના માટે આ જે ટર્મ્સ છે as it is into yi, the partial derivative of yi with respect to A is equal to 0 minus axi square. So partial derivative of axi square with respect to A, that means minus xi square minus bxi with respect to A, that means 0 minus c. Partial derivative of c with respect to A, that is 0. So this is equal to 0. Minus axi yi નું a ની સાપેક્ષ 0 minus axi square નું a ની સાપેક્ષ a નું 1 minus xi square as it is. bxi નું 0 a ની સાપેક્ષ c નું 0 minus 1. So therefore 2 and minus 1 are common out of this sigma. Let me return out of this sigma. Then sigma I is equal to 1 to n. Here yi minus axi square plus bxi plus c into xi square is equal to 0. This xi square are multiplying this term, minus 2 are here, so it becomes a 0. So now sigma I is equal to 1 to n xi square into yi, that means yi into xi square, and release the counts. xi square, that means a into xi raised to 4 minus b into xi cube, here xi and multiplying xi square, minus c into xi square is equal to 0. So each and every term applying this sigma I barabar 1 to n yi into xi square. Sigma I is equal to 1 to n axi, a constant, so which is written in out of the sigma. Xi for b constant, same as here xi cube minus c constant, sigma I barabar xn xi square is equal to 0. જે અચળ છે એ બધાને આપણે સિગ્મા ની બહાર લખી શકાય. So sigma I બરાબર xn yi into xi square is equal to, આ બધા જ ટર્મ્સ ને જમણી બાજુ લઈ જાઓ તો a into I બરાબર n xi raised to 4 plus b into I बराबर 1 to n xi cube plus I is equal to 1 to n xi square. Let me remove this all suffix, remove all the prefix. Sigma y x square is equal to a into sigma x raised to 4 plus b into sigma x cube plus c into sigma x square. This is the equation number 1, and this equation can be retrieved from the del E upon del A is equal to 0. Same one equation can be retrieved from this del E upon del B is equal to 0, and another equation is retrieved from the del E by del C is equal to 0. Note down, and further we retrieve this another equation. Let us see del E by del B is equal to 0. Now del E upon del B is equal to 0. So del upon del B E. E that means yi sigma I is equal to 1 to n yi minus axi square plus bxi plus c whole square is equal to 0. So equation, the curve equation are partial differences of this equation with respect to b is equal to 0. Partial differentiation લખી નાખ્યાનો sigma I બરાબર 1 થી n 2 આગળ આવશે 2 into yi minus axi square plus bxi plus c and into yi નું b ની સાપેક્ષ 0 minus axi square b ની સાપેક્ષ 0 bxi કાઉન્સ છૂટો પાડી એટલે માઇનસ આવે તો માઇનસ xi વધે c નું b ની સાપેક્ષ 0 is equal to 0. અહીંયાથી માઇનસ અહીંયાથી 2 બહાર કાઢીને સીધા આ બાજુ લઈ જઈએ એટલે 0. જેટલા ટર્મ્સ વધે એમાં બધામાં એપ્લાયિંગ ધ each term sigma yi into yi minus axi square minus bxi minus c into xi is equal to 0, multiplying with xi and applying each term, applying sigma of each term, sigma xi into yi minus a constant sigma I बराबर 1 to n xi square into xi, that means xi cube, minus b constant by I बराबर 1 to n xi into xi square, c constant by I बराबर 1 to n multiplying xi is equal to 0. So sigma I is equal to 1 to n xi and yi, 1, 2 and 3 terms are in written right hand side, so this is for plus I बराबर 1 to n xi cube. Here I is equal to 1 to n xi square plus right hand side, that means this is plus, this plus c sigma I is equal to 1 to n sigma xi. So remove this prefix sigma xy is equal to a into sigma x cube plus b into sigma x square plus c into sigma x. Another equation we have this. This is a first equation. This is a second equation, and now del E upon del C is equal to 0. So del E upon del by del C, E that means this term sigma I is equal to 1 to n yi minus axi square plus bxi plus c whole square is equal to 0. with respect to partial differentiation of this term with respect to c, that means બે આગળ આવશે તો 2 into sigma I is equal to 1 to n yi minus axi square plus bxi plus c into yi નું c ની સાપેક્ષ 0, axi square નું c ની સાપેક્ષ 0, bxi નું c ની સાપેક્ષ 0 અને c નું માઇનસ કાઉન્સ છૂટો પાડી એટલે માઇનસ c નું c ની સાપેક્ષ -1 is equal to 0. -1 and 2 આ બાજુ લઈ જઈએ 0 થશે, 0 થઈ જશે એટલે અહીંયાથી બધા જ ટર્મમાં સિગ્મા લખી દઈએ. સિગ્મા i બરાબર 1 to n yi minus સિગ્મા i બરાબર 1 to n એથી કાઉન્સ છૂટો પાડી દઈએ. એ કોન્સ્ટન્ટ છે સિગ્મા xi સ્ક્વેર માઇનસ bxi માઇનસ b કોન્સ્ટન્ટ i બરાબર 1 to n xi minus c constant sigma I बराबर 1 to n 1 is equal to 0. माइनस वाला टर्म सीधा बाजू ले जाइए 0. I बराबर 1 to n yi is equal to a into xi square I बराबर 1 to n plus b into I बराबर 1 to n sigma xi plus c into I बराबर 1 to n sigma 1. Remove the all suffix sigma y is equal to a sigma x square plus b into sigma x plus c into I बराबर 1 to n sum of the 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus n times. So this is n. This n is equal to number of terms, number of values in this observation. This is the equation number 3. So we have a 1, 2 and 3 equation, which is a normal equation of this parabola by using the least square method. This is most IMP question which is asked in university exam. Write down the normal equation of this fitting a parabola. So 1, 2 and 3. આ equation ને x વડે ડિવાઇડ કરો એટલે આ બને. Here x વડે ડિવાઇડ કરો એટલે અહીંયાથી yx, અહીંયા yx વધે. x raised to 4 છે, x વડે ડિવાઇડ કરો એટલે x ક્યુબ, x સ્ક્વેર અને x, x ક્યુબ, x સ્ક્વેર અને x. આ ઇક્વેશન ને x વડે ડિવાઇડ કરો એટલે આ બને. x વડે ડિવાઇડ કરો એટલે સિગ્મા y, x a into sigma x square, b into sigma x and c into x વડે ડિવાઇડ કરો એટલે 1 એટલે કે c n. These three are normal equation of this parabola. Let us see. Remember straight line, fitting a straight line and fitting a parabolic normal equation. And let us see example. By the method of least square, find the straight line that that best fit for the following data. X and y, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Y that means 14, 27, 40, 55 and 68. Here, by using the method of least square, find the straight line best fit. Straight line. Let the equation of this straight line, equation of the straight line, y is equal to ax plus b. So we know that we know that here where a and b are constant. A and b are constant. So what is the value of arbitrary constant a and b? We find the value of a and b. So how to find? So we know that fitting a straight line equation, normal equation of the straight line, by using, we derive this equation by using the least square method. So we first of all the normal equation of the straight line, normal equation of straight line are, so normal equation of the straight line are sigma. Here two arbitrary constant. We have a normal equation of straight line are two such equations, sigma xy a into sigma x square plus b into sigma x, and another equation sigma y is equal to a into sigma x plus b into n. These two equations are normal equation of this straight line. So we find the value sigma xy, here x and y are number of the observation, and we can retrieve easily from this equation. We can retrieve easily this value, and also retrieve this value b into n. Here number of observation 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So n is equal to 5. This is the equation number 1 and equation number 2. So we find the sigma xy, so x into y. We find the sigma xy, so x into y, that means 14 multiplication of these two columns, 14 into 1, 27 into 2, 40 into 3, 120, 55 into 4, 220, and 68.558, 4 and 4, 340. X into y, we have required sigma xy. So summation of this column sigma xy, that means sigma xy 478. Also retrieve sigma x square. So first of all we find the x square, 1 square, 2 square, 3 square, 4 square and 5 square. So summation of this square sigma x square is equal to 55. We have sigma x, that means summation of this value, and sigma y also we know that, so summation of this value sigma y, that means 204. So now we return second time sigma xy is equal to a into sigma x square plus b into sigma x, and sigma y is equal to a into sigma x plus b into n. We can replace with 5. N can be replaced with 5 because of here number of the observations are 5. So 5 b. We can replace n, not b. So n is equal to n, that is a number of observations. Here number of observations are 5. So we can replace n with a 5. Equation number 1 and equation number 2. We find the best fit curve of the straight line. So best fit curve of the straight line y is equal to ax plus b, and we find the arbitrary constant a and b. Now we find the value of a and b, and here all this value, this term, put this value, and these two equations are in arbitrary constants a and b. So sigma xy, that means 748 a into sigma x square, that means 55, plus b into sigma x, that means 15. Same as sigma y, that means 204 a into sigma x, that means 15, plus b into 5, that means 5b. Here equation number 3 and equation number 4. We retrieve the value of a and b. Here two equations are in arbitrary constant a and b. We can easily solve these two equations. By solving equation 3 and 4. We directly 3 and 4 directly. A is equal to 13.6 and b is equal to 0. 15 બી છે તમે 3 વડે મલ્ટીપ્લાય કરાવી દો, જે પણ આપણને મળશે એ રીતે આપણે આગળ વધી શકાય. So now we find a is equal to 36, 13.6 and b is equal to 0. So putting this value of a and b in y is equal to ax plus b. So y is equal to a that means 13.6 into x plus 0. So y is equal to 13.6 into x. This is the best fit curve of this following observation. So we can easily solve this type of equation. Same as whenever we find by using the least square method, we find the parabolic equation for the following data. So we also know the parabolic equation, normal equation of the parabola. So three equations. Remember the normal equation of the parabola and find this type of values and put this into three equations and solve these three equations. We get a arbitrary constant ABC and put ABC in the parabolic equation. This is the best fit curve of the parabola. Note down.